I want to cook you a healthy brunch. What I'm doing is I'm opening my passenger window and I'm turning my fan so that it blows out. So it blows any heat out or any steam. And then my other fan on the other window, I kind of face it towards the door also, just to make sure that everything moves out that way. So I'm just setting up it's called a gas one. It's a dual butane and propane stove. This is the butane. I usually use butane. I'm going to get my skillet. This is black bean burger mix. I'm going to add water to it. But I'm not really going to make a burger per se. Well, you'll see what I do with it. Here I'm adding water. I didn't add enough this time, so I've got to add some more. And I stir it, and I kind of let it set for a few minutes so that it can absorb the water. It's really good. I bought this at Walmart, but you can also get this off of Amazon. So I'm going to add some olive oil. I put a good amount in there. Turn the stove on. Let it heat up. I do have some cabbage left over and I want to get rid of it. I want to use it. I'm a bit out of some of the groceries that I need, so I'll probably go tomorrow. But this will be great after I fry the little burgerites. I will do the cabbage. It'll make a nice meal. I just put a small spoonful and fry them. They're just like little fingers. I guess they would be like, like chicken tenders. These would be black bean burger tenders. There you go. Yeah. Easier to eat this way. I can just dip it. In the end, I can dip it in some ranch dressing. I'm going to eat an apple also. I'm going to peel the apple and, I'm going to quarter it and then I'm going to peel it. But 1/4 I'm going to put in with the cabbage and fry it in there. I've never done it before like this, but I do like to try new things. Add some herbs that I have on hand. It's a mixture of different herbs. And before that was salt and pepper. Now this is some good vinegar. Aged vinegar. Well, it's time for the taste test. Looks good. Get out my fork. And this is some dressing. Okay, time for the bean burgerette. It is good. Good for you. It has a good flavor. It's a good mix. Now it's time for the cabbage. I'm going to get a little piece of apple in there and try that. See if it's good fried up. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, it was a success. So that was a really good lunch. It was sort of a brunch. I made it around 11:30 today. And I hadn't eaten anything yet all day. We had coffee. That's what we had. We had coffee. So that was it. That was all I ate because, well, yesterday I didn't overeat on Thanksgiving. I didn't really talk about it yesterday. I did not overeat in Thanksgiving, but I did have a little bit of digestive problem because I ate a little bit of so many different things. And I think it was in my stomach going, what the heck is all of this? It's just too much. Yeah. This is, liquid. Ooh, liquid. Yeah. My children used to go to raves. I let them go. They would go to raves. And it was all about the trance and the liquid music. And they taught me how to do, to dance around. Plur. That was their saying, plur. Like we would do peace, but theirs was plur. Peace, love, unity, and respect. Plur. They go plur. So... and then they outgrew it. Well, there's really not too many raves going on in America anymore. Maybe there are, I don't know. Let me know if you know of any that goes on. Well, I did enjoy my lunch. It was so good. I'm kind of out of food. I really need to go shopping. So I think I'll do that in just a little bit. Go pick up a few things, but not much. The more I bring in here, the more I want to eat it. And, I'm just trying to bring that under control just a little bit. Well, I do want to talk about control. We are so controlled in our world right now. The entire planet they want the powers that be, them, whoever they are, want to control us. They want to control our food. They want to control what we can do, what we say, how we address people. Oh my gosh. Well, control, right? And don't let other people control you either. Don't let other people control you with like indecision or, whether you can say something or not, or whether you're going to like irritate them or they think you might be starting a fight or something. Say what's on your mind. Don't let other people control you in that way. Also in your personal life, or you're just going to have to cut it off like a Band-Aid, right? So, But sometimes it's hard to know when somebody's really doing that. You really have to step back from those people. Step back for a while and kind of look and see what the behavior was over the past couple years, or whatever the time period is. Watch and see and look and kind of observe and think back. And then you can say, and then see what's going on right now and say, it's starting to feel a little bit controlly. So you may have to just cut it off. Well, control. I mean, the media wants to control us, what we see, what we hear, what we listen to, what we say. Yeah. Well, here's what I have discovered years ago. There was only a couple things that I personally could control. And that was what I put in my mouth, what comes out of my mouth, what I say, what goes in, and what my fitness level is. What is my physique? What is my fitness level? Those are things that I can control. Only I can control them. Well, at least for now. I don't know. I suppose that somebody could start controlling my food a little bit more. Or, your fitness level. Yeah, but I do have enough freedom that I can control my own fitness level, and I have. Thank goodness I have that control. But have you been controlling that? It's the one thing that you can control. Well, of course you're controlling it, but how are you controlling it? How are you doing that? I've talked about this before. Let me take a deep breath. Let's all take a deep breath. One more. Okay. It gives you good thought processes, and it lets you step back and respond in a real thoughtful manner. Well, I have always wanted to control my own body. What does it look like? I have mentioned before that I grew up with heavy people. I did. The girls in my family were overweight. And at one point then, my two sisters and my mother, all three of them, were obese. They were obese. I have nieces that are obese. Yeah. I chose a different path. And I do not look down on people who are overweight. It's kind of like politically incorrect now, isn't it? It really is. But yeah, they're screaming for their rights too. I just saw one that they want rights for, they want bigger living quarters or something like that. I forget what it is, but they want something that's bigger. They want bigger seats, and they want bigger. Yeah, I mean, okay. I won't get into that, but I did just see another one where they were screaming for something bigger. Well, I happen to know for fact, I disagree that, they're so happy. The people in my family were not happy. They were not happy. My mother got pretty grumpy at times. She wouldn't admit it, but she did. It's harder to find clothes. It's harder. You don't feel well. You end up, when you get older, just to give you a clue, you ruin your knees, and your hips, and the skin gets all stretched out. So if you do lose weight, it's all wrinkled. And then you either are carrying around real wrinkly skin hanging, or you have to go get surgery and have it cut off. Well, so I remember that the people in my family overweight were not really happy. And just the fact that they couldn't buy really nice clothes, and they couldn't be comfortable in them. And in Arizona, I'll tell you, my whole family, most of them stayed in Ohio. But I'll tell you, the overweight people in Arizona in the summer, can you imagine carrying that extra weight, the extra padding? It's like wearing a bunch of different coats in the heat in 100, 110 degree weather. No, it's horrible. So But we all have the ability to control this. We can control what we eat and how much we eat. But I will say we also can control, although in scripture it says who could tame the tongue, but we also can control what comes out of our mouth too. And so we should really try to do that. Be kind to each other, say nice things to each other and about each other, and be kind to each other through words. Positive words. We can control some of that. Okay, so that's what I really wanted to address, the control factor in how we live our lives. And I figured this out way back. Well, way back. Way back there. In sign language, when you talk about time and you're signing, you go like, this is like, okay, yesterday, a long time ago. It's how far it is, and into the future, or just like yes to tomorrow, into the future. Okay, well it's the movement of it. I don't know the real sign of it, but like that's the way sign language works. So okay, there we go. But I realized that a long time ago, that because I had a lot of things happen to me in my younger years, and raising children, my goodness, and then ending up being a single parent because your partner is in a car accident. I had a lot of things that I couldn't control. In fact, a lot of times it was out of control, especially having 3 teenagers in the house all at once. Oh my goodness. It was a whole lot of uncontrolling, yeah. And trying to control my children, yeah. Laugh at the thought of it, they would. Because I taught them to be kind of independent like I am. So, they had to suffer their own consequences. So was I in control? No. But what I could control is how much exercise I got, how I took care of myself. And I could control what I brought into my home so that my children, what they would have to eat. But you know what? We all know that a lot of the stuff they're going to eat on the outside, right? They're going to get their junk food out of the house, right? But I knew that I can control what I eat, how much I eat, and my exercise. I can control, how I want my looks to be, how I want to feel. And so I took the reins on that. I really did. I just took the reins on it. And I followed it through. Sometimes I've kind of fallen off a little bit, and here and there, don't we all? But what we do is we get right back on. We get right back on. So this is the season, this holiday season, I'm going to bring down the sweets. Oh yeah, almost to nothing. One thing I do still crave though is I do like Coca-Cola. Even the thought of it right now is like, oh my gosh. When I was with my friend, we were kind of walking around, and we stopped at Jack in the Box. And I said we went in and she got a little bit of soda and Coca-Cola, and said, can I have this? Let me have it. It was like a drug. I was like, can I have a sip of that? And I took the sip, and I almost felt like, ooh, well, this feels good. I'm like, so for me, Coca-Cola, oh my gosh, even the thought of it now, let me not think about it. So yeah, I'm going to really cut back on the sugar. I don't want to eat sugar. And I really want to control, like at Christmas, from now on, anytime I eat something, I'm not going to like mix a whole bunch of stuff together. Like, oh, I'm going to eat this and eat this. Like in Thanksgiving, we had sweet potatoes. We had baked beans. No, it was a green bean salad. It was baked, and with the, what was it? The dried onion ring flakes or whatever. And there was pumpkin pie. I did have a little sliver of that. And then the turkey and the gravy and the mashed potatoes. What else was there? Oh my, and then they had deviled eggs. So I ate a couple of those before. So basically what happened was it all just like bombed inside of my stomach. It was like, everything was fighting everything. And then I was so thirsty, and they had some cider. So right before I left, When I slept with a whole bunch of pillows up so that I didn't have acid reflux. Oy vey shmia. So today was just what you saw that I made. That was what I ate, and the apples, and that's all I really wanted. And I'm going to let's take time to drink a little bit of water. So, however you can get control of that, this might be a good way to think about it. I wanted to explain this to you. This theory of control. This is one thing you can control. Why not take control of it? Why not? Why not take control? So this will give you just something to kind of think about. Give you fodder to kind of think about it. Kind of tickle your brain a little bit. And to say, yeah. How important, I think it really depends on how important it is to you. So, okay, well, that's food for thought. Food for thought. Food to go into your belly and food to go into your brain. Stay healthy, stay strong, and you can live a really happy life. We really can. It's like an attitude. Get that attitude going. And two people are standing right over here. They don't know I'm in here, but it's kind of cute. Yeah, they can't see me in here. So, anyways, this is my message, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. It helps when you subscribe. Another thing I'm going to ask you too is to share this. Share these ideas that I'm bringing to you. These inspirational things that are going to make you think. And I think it's necessary. I'm just a girl living in a van. I live in my minivan, and I do it full time, and I enjoy it. This is my home. This is my little clubhouse. This is my little my cozy little cave. This is my girl cave. Yeah. So, but I think about inspiring things. I mean, yeah, pretty soon I'll be showing you more about my van, but for right now, I just feel like I want to talk about inspiring things with you. I love you guys. Please go to minivanlee.com because I've got sunglasses. I've got neck gaiters. Sunglasses. Oh, yeah. I love you guys. I really do. Till tomorrow. Something new. I have no clue. But it'll be something new, okay?